Although February was short and some of the time spent ill, it was also filled with joy, sunshine and just beautiful local connection. February began with Imolc and a walk with a local friend to an area that would have been lived on by the Celtic Briganti tribe. We took a walk to gather rushes to make our Bridget's Cross, spotting signs of spring, and we came across these beautiful barn owl feathers, just such a gift and treasure. So once home, the children and I made some Bridget's Cross. We also put a cloth out this year with the hope that Bridget is supposed to come and bless this cloth and protect you and give you good health throughout the year. It's such a lovely idea. We put it on our apple tree and then we burn our old cross from the previous year. So on this walk we also came across a little church, but Amy and I couldn't actually get inside the church. So at the end of the month, my husband and I went back for a walk and worked out, with the help of a runner, worked out how to get in the church. So I just thought I'd leave this here because although I'm not religious, we do often end up in churches, and I think it's because it's just, there's so much history and just a place of solace and celebration in these places. I just think they're really nice places to be, and there's a lot of history behind this particular church. Although this church wasn't public, it belonged to a family, it's also on land that would have been where the Brigantes lived, and there was a huge battle, the Battle of the Roses, where the Lancastrians and the Yorkshires, it was one of the most bloodiest battles that happened, is in this particular area, so it just feels quite poignant to remember those people. And as the saying goes, in like a lion, out like a lamb. We went into the church with grey skies and chilly wind and came out to beautiful sunshine. So we walked along the beck where Amy and I had walked before. A long time ago, this beck actually had salmon running up it. It would be incredible if we could have that again. So I recorded that walk on my Season Sketches sketchbook, and I also had to add some of that to the beginning of my February in my nature journal. So I also had some really lovely walks with my dog Merlin just in my local area, looking for signs of spring, and that also brought some really lovely surprises. The absolute joy of spotting the first spring flowers. And then capturing a glimpse of a bird that you hadn't seen before in your area. We were walking along with the dog and spotted what at first I thought was a wren, but turned out to be a tree creeper that was twirling around one of the oak trees. Just amazing. The sunshine also brought out the red kites. I keep seeing them quite regularly now, soaring really high up in the thermals. This one was right above my house. And because the trees are still bare, I also got to see another bird I haven't seen on my patch before this month.
An encounter with a green woodpecker on my patch. It was the first time I'd heard and seen a green woodpecker on this patch of my trail. That's not to say that they haven't been there for a long time. Nature journaling makes you notice and tune into things that you wouldn't have done before. I heard that telltale yaffle, looked up, and there it was.
And the end of the month didn't disappoint with the arrival of one of my favourite signs of spring, Lesser Celandine.